It's that time of year again, skate champions, Skatember. 30 tricks in 30 days. And we're going to kick things off on day one with Flatground regular. It's going to have to be the kickflip. I worked on this for many Skatembers prior to this one, so it just seems quite fitting. Let's give it a go. This spot definitely has some sentimental value because it's where I landed my very first rolling kickflip a few years back in Skatember. And now they don't look an awful lot better, but I did get a handful of them, but only one can make it over to Instagram. So I'm very pleased to have a few to choose between and be able to move on to day two. Day two, and we're at Stafford Bowl to tackle transition regular. Today I've chosen to do the regular rock to fakie. Not only is this my favorite trick to do, it was one of the first that I ever learned. It gives me a good understanding of the transition when I get to a new park, coming in regular, the size of the coping, and then obviously coming back fakie. So I'm pretty keen to do this. I've never done it on this this spot here before. It's going to be a really good challenge. I started with a drop in, then a kick turn, and then try and get the rock fakie. And at first I thought I was just simply going to be able to get my front trucks over and then back in, a really cheap kind of early stage of the rock fakie. And I really just needed more speed, so I dropped in from the other side straight into the rock fakie. This was to get that speed and get the board further up over the coping. Wasn't entirely confident that I was going to be able to do this, but you know, as time progressed, this day just turned into an absolute stellar day, and I was just pushing my own personal boundaries higher and higher, maybe trying to get that kind of back truck to hit the transition, but I felt like that was just a little bit out of my reach. But a definite proper rock, getting the board as horizontal as possible, and then coming back and just nailing that roll back in. But yeah, what a cracking day. Can't wait for the rest of Skatember. All right, day three, rail ledge regular. So today we're just gonna do some slappies on these nice little curbs I found. Just gotta wait for this rain to sort of clear up a little bit. All right, I've never done slappies like this before, which sounds crazy, but yeah, just nothing I've ever attempted. You legends out there make it look so easy. I just couldn't figure out how to get my back trucks up onto the curb. I tried a number of angles coming in at different speeds, and obviously working on my body weight distribution, where my feet were on the board, and I struggled big time. My board got absolutely soaked. I got a couple of willy slappies or slappy willies. Neither of those carry a good name. Had to continue to wax up and move to another curb because it just got too sticky. I guess the trick was to be light-footed on my back foot, come in with enough speed to do the grind. I ended up getting about 3 of them, which I was super pleased with. Still plenty of improvement to make on those, but I'm really happy how far I've progressed today. All right, day 4, Flatground fakie. I'm gonna try the fakie ollie as high as I can. Flatten it out, see how we go. So I worked on those fakie ollies for a little while, just trying to get higher and higher. And it's a good exercise because it teaches you to really bring that back foot up and also to bend your knees on the land. Snuck in a cheeky little no-looker, but that's actually not the real story of today. It was probably about an hour and a half after this where I tried fakie heel flips non-stop. I got mighty close on a few occasions, but it just wasn't my day today. But it's early on the month, I can't wreck myself. We've got to keep going in Skatember. Day 5, transition fakie. I decided to come up to Bracken Ridge where there's a little spine here, and I want to do a half cab rock transfer over that spine. And look, it was way too slippery to do too much here, but this seemed achievable and quite fun, to be honest with you. It was just a process of getting the rotation right just before the coping, finding that balance and then going over. I did see that if I did it too early and I was stuck on top of the coping, my shoulders were still rotating from the half cab. But I'm pretty happy to get a couple of those under the conditions and move on to Skatember day 6. All right, that is the first 5 days of Skatember 2021 done and dusted. Talking about done and dusted, these are my Jocelyn Pros. They're totally done. Look at those bad boys. Just falling apart completely. Front and back shoes are pretty much just wrecked. I've had them for about 12 months now, so it's way too long, way too overdue. So they're going. See you later, guys. In the trash. Got some new ones on, and we're just going to go into day 6. I'll see you guys soon. I hope you're enjoying the behind the scenes kind of video now, once every 5 days. Love all the work you guys are doing out there on Instagram and YouTube, getting into the Skatember feel. It's a wonderful time of year. Take it easy, legends. I feel like I've got my thing, but you know, never done it on this bad boy, so also gives me a lay of the land when I go to a skate park. Teaches me just that, no truck, come on man.